change the day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies. Show me where your love lies.
Hey guys, Jess here. Today we are reacting to The Odd Ones Out, Wrong Numbers. And like I've been saying in a whole lot of these reaction videos, I like The Odd Ones Out. He has a really good YouTube channel. I only watched him for a couple months or so. And I actually found out about him through the Fine Bros, so that's cool. Anyway, if you want to watch the original video, I will link it down in the description box as per usual. And what else was I supposed to say? If there's any videos you want me to react to, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. And without further ado, let's get this reaction started.
Hello? Okay.
I'm gonna turn this volume
It's
down.
for you, James. Hey, James,
the
this
volume
is
is fine.
James from the future. Just wanted to give you a call and let you know that puberty can be tough, but you can get through it. So I just wanted to let you know that everything's going to be okay and I love you. You got the wrong number. I grew up in a generation where smartphones were a new thing and everyone in my class had one except for me. My parents never got me one because they didn't want me to access the internet on a device.
Sorry. But when the first iPhone came out, I was in high school. So that should tell you how old I am. I mean, I'm young, but I'm old at the same time. And I didn't have my first smartphone till college. So, yeah, but I remember the first iPhone. All the rich kids had their first iPhone. I couldn't afford getting an iPhone, so I was still stuck with, like, let's see, when did it come out? I know I was in high school. Shoot, how old was I? I can't quite remember, but it was, I think I had the, oh, okay. When I was in high school and the first iPhone came out, I still had a regular schmegular phone, like a brick phone from Metro PCS. It was that one. It was either that one or it was another one that I've gotten from Metro that had a keyboard on it. So I already surpassed the flip phone thing because the flip phone things were getting out of style. The sliding phones, the sliding ones where you slide it up with the regular phone the keypad, and there was the one with the full corded keyboard, and then there was the smartphone, and then there was a regular brick phone. So those were the phones when I was in high school.
I could fit in my pocket because they were super strict and didn't want me looking at internet stuff, which backfired horribly. So
Back
they
in
never
that
gave
day,
me a
there was no
smartphone.
unlimited.
In fact, I didn't even get my
and
first
also
cell
back in my
phone until
day,
I was 16.
There was no unlimited plans at all. We had no unlimited plans. So if you got on a contract or something, which your parents had to sign, whatever, because you couldn't, you yourself was underage, you couldn't get on the internet even then, because if you got on the internet, that was $50 extra. So unless you were a Metro PCS person, because at that time, Metro PCS was the only phone carrier that had the unlimited plan. So you were able to do this, that, and the third for only $50 a month. So yeah, thought I'd put that out there too.
Years old. Now, as an adult who uses a cell phone every day, I don't know how I survived for 16 years without one. I think when I was younger, if I was ever in a situation where I needed to call my parents, I would just ask the nearest person if I could borrow their phone. Now, if there's any parents watching this who haven't given their children a cell phone yet, take it from a guy on the internet with no children. You should get them one. It doesn't have to be a smart one. You can just give them your standard drug dealer phone. But you should at least give them a cell phone in case there's an emergency and they need to call you or the police. The only downside I can think of giving your child a phone is they'll end up spending too much time on it. So you should just turn off their service from time to time. I don't know. When I turned 16 and finished up my sophomore year of high school, I got my very first cell phone.
When I was in school.
An LG Cosmos 2. I didn't grow up in the 90s. Everyone else had iPhones, but I was the only one with a phone that had a keyboard on it. And with that cell phone, I've had a couple of incidences where sometimes a random person would call me thinking I was someone else and then wouldn't admit they're wrong. And that's how you segue into the theme of this month's video. This first story happened when I was working at Suabway. That's right, another Suabway story. Hashtag Suabway4. It wasn't good enough to be in the other three. So, it was 5 minutes until closing, and we get a phone call on the Suabway phone. I pick it up and say, thank you for calling Suabway. How may I help you? I was supposed to say, this is James. How may I help you? But I wasn't about to tell this random stranger my name. Idiot. Anyway, the other person on the line said, hey, what time do you guys close? In 5 minutes. Is it all right if I show up late? I just need gas. And being the good employee that I was totally willing to make this guy a sandwich over the phone, let him pick it up after we closed, and then I wouldn't bring him up and just pocket the money. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's a crime. Please don't sue me. So I said, yeah, I can do that. What kind of sandwich do you want? And he said, I just need gas. Oh, don't worry, sir. This sandwich will give you plenty of gas. I mean, do you want chips or something? No, he said. I just need gas. I was a little confused. Okay, yes. So you'll get gas. Then are you going to stop by and pick up a sandwich? And he said, I don't want a sandwich. And then it hit me. Even though the first thing I ever said to this guy was, thank you for calling Suabway, I think he thought he was talking to a gas station. So I said, sir, this is a Suabway? Oh. And I never got the chance to tell him that gas pumps don't close. This next story happened when I was at home and I got a call from a number I didn't recognize. Now, I've had friends tell me that they don't answer the phone to any number they don't recognize. But my anxiety won't let me do that. What if it's your bank calling saying your account got hacked? What if it's your grandma? Because why would you have her saved in your phone? Or what if it's your Nigerian uncle who wants to give you his collection of gold bars and needs your information for a wire transfer? You just never know, so I always pick up the phone. So I answered it, and it was this woman asking for a Lawrence. And I said, oh, I'm not, you have the wrong number. And she goes, isn't this 416295? That's obviously not a real number, so don't try calling it. And I said, no, this is 416293, because that's my phone number. Again, that's not actually a valid phone number, so please don't call it. And she goes, 3? I don't think I pressed 3. And I don't know what to say to this woman, because my number is 416293. It's really not. But she doesn't think she pushed 3.
Look
so
at
I
your
don't
phone.
know how she's talking to me right now. Unless she did.
No. That situation, I'm just like, dude, just look at your phone. If you don't have that kind of phone, look at your recent calls. You probably dialed that because that's an honest mistake, really. Some people put the wrong number. They're off by one number all the freaking time. It's a normal thing. But you can't sit there and be like, I don't think I did that. It's like, check and see if you did, because you probably did. Like, come on. You probably did and think it was an honest mistake and be like, oops. And then just be like, oh, I called the wrong number. Sorry. It didn't hang up.
So I said, well, obviously, you did. And then I made a comic about the whole situation because I thought the internet would think it was funny. This next story happened not too long ago. I got a call from a number I didn't recognize at 9:30 in the morning, and I was lying in my bed, asleep. And most people would agree that you're supposed to be awake and productive at 9:30. And I didn't want whoever this stranger was thinking I'm lazy, so I had to answer the phone with my best, I've been awake for several hours voice. Hello?
You're going to have to come quickly. Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
Timmy.
What?
I said you're going to have to come quickly because Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
I could tell it was a woman on the phone, but it was either her accent or the phone being buggy or I just had woken up, but I could not understand anything she was saying. But I could make out one word, which was Vance. So, I did not have a lot to go off of. I said, I think you have the wrong number. Okay, goodbye.
No, you gotta come quickly, because Timmy fell out.
Well, I should probably get the day started, I thought as I went back to sleep. But then immediately I got a call from the same number, and I thought, okay, maybe if this person is calling again, even after I explicitly told her she had the wrong number, maybe it's not a wrong number after all. Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe it's an emergency, so maybe, talk to me. Okay, I can't understand anything you're saying. So then this woman must have handed the phone to her friend because a different voice started talking and I could actually understand her, and I'll never forget what she said, which was,
Vance, no one thinks
that you're funny. And even though I'm not Vance, that kind of hurt. So I stated the obvious, which was, yes, I am. And also I'm not Vance. And she said,
no, Lance.
So this whole time, these two have been looking for a Lance. So I told this woman, I'm not Lance either. And she said,
well, this is the number they gave me.
Okay, if she had said it like, oh, I'm sorry, this is the number they gave me. I didn't mean to call you, stranger. Also, I do think you're funny and enjoy your videos. Then that would have been totally fine. She's just shifting the blame to someone else. But instead, she sounded so condescending, like I was wasting her time. Well, this is the number they gave me, and they can't be wrong, so you must be the real Lance. So I said, well, they must have given it to you wrong. Look, I'm too tired to be polite. But then she hung up on me. Like this woman just basically called a random person, said, you're not funny, and then hung up. So I decided to call her back and said, hey, I just found the real Lance. He's the funniest guy I ever met, and he told me he doesn't give his phone number out to rude pieces of shit. Just kidding on that last part. I thought about doing it, but then I went back to sleep. I didn't do it. And then someone on the internet found my phone number, and I changed it. And whoever has my old number is probably getting a lot of calls from strangers and people I went to high school with.
Wow.
Sorry about that. Hey guys, I'm back.
Okay,
I haven't
that
done
was me reacting to the TheOdd1sOut wrong numbers. So, okay, I'm going to say this in the commentary. I'm going to say this now before I forget because I like forgetting stuff. Anyway, so that situation he had with that chick that was looking for a Lance, I had a similar situation like that. And this one time it was high school. So I was spending it at my best friend's house. And this lady from Mexico keeps calling me. Since she's from Mexico, she's speaking Spanish. And I don't know a lick of Spanish. I only know some words. I don't know that much. She kept calling me, and I kept telling this lady in English, since I don't know Spanish, hey, you got the wrong number. And then she keeps yapping and yapping and yapping. I don't know what the hell she said because she's speaking in Spanish. And I hang up. She called me about 5 times. I'm just like, I told her the same thing. You have the wrong number. I hung up again, over and over again. Then she called me again. For the 6th time, I didn't answer. Then she stopped. So, and I still get random numbers called to me every time. Like, just last week, this company was calling me talking about warranty on my car. I'm like, first of all, I ain't got no license. Secondly, I don't drive. Third of all, I can't drive because I can't see. So, why are you calling me about a vehicle? Like, what? About warranty? They been calling me about warranties. They been running around numbers talking about, oh, I owe money to da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, I don't owe money to nobody. Goodbye. So, whenever you get random calls like that about from different companies calling you for something that you have nothing to, you're not connected to or anything like that, just press 9. 9 is automatically the no call list if you live in America anyway. So, yeah. That was me reacting to TheOdd1sOut. Wrong numbers. Like, comment, share, and subscribe because I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers before the end of the year. And like I've said, I'm pretty much going to be uploading videos almost every single day at this point. And I love you guys so much. Do good because it feels good and it's the right thing to do. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Hey, you reached the end of the video. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing with this channel, but if you do like my content, it would be nice if you subscribed. And that's literally it. I'm gonna go now. See ya. Peace. Goodbye. Au revoir. Why are you still here? Go. If you don't get out, leave.